At a Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing, Trump's nominee for ambassador to Costa Rica, Melinda Hildebrand, testified at a range of issues, from China to drug trafficking. These are the top moments.
If confirmed, I pledge to protect the approximately 160,000 U.S. citizens who call Costa Rica home, including many U.S. retirees and the more than 1.5 million U.S. citizens who visit Costa Rica each year. Their safety and well-being will be my highest priority. Costa Rica has long been one of the United States' most reliable and like-minded partners in the Western Hemisphere. As a long-standing democracy, Costa Rica serves as a model of stability in the region of the world that continues to face complex and evolving political challenges, including the dismantling of transnational criminal organizations, counter-narcotics, cybersecurity, and combating illegal immigration. In addition, increasing Chinese Communist Party economic coercion poses risks for U.S. national security and prosperity.
Could you take a minute and give us a thumbnail sketch of what the political and the socioeconomic state of affairs is on the ground in Costa Rica? And if you would, one of the things that's always escaped me is how Costa Rica stands out so much differently than the other countries that are their neighbors. Why is that? Maybe you could enlighten us a little bit on that.
Thank you for your question, Senator. The political state of affairs between the United States and Costa Rica is strong. They're our strongest trading partner, and I look forward to exploring additional opportunities to strengthen those ties. As far as your question as to why Costa Rica stands out, I look forward to working with you and this committee to explore those reasons. I know that Costa Rica serves as an example to Central America, and I hope that other countries will take their lead.
The challenge in Costa Rica is acute. Of all the countries in Central America, Costa Rica maintains the longest-standing diplomatic relationships with China, going back to 2007. The CCP has poured billions of dollars into Costa Rica. Nevertheless, Costa Rica remains a critical American ally. It is playing an instrumental role in rebuilding America's alliance system across the hemisphere. There is enormous frustration with CCP coercion across Costa Rica. What policies, in your judgment, can we pursue to help our Costa Rican allies resist Chinese pressure?
Thank you, Senator Cruz, for your question. Chinese expansion into the Western Hemisphere is a threat to national security and to our prosperity. We cannot allow the CCP to control our critical supply chains. Maintaining ties with U.S. and Costa Rica is essential. If confirmed, I'll work with the Costa Rican government, the public and private sectors to counter the CCP influence and support their use of trusted vendors, especially when it comes to implementing the 5G technology.
Thank you. Tell us about how your background has equipped you for this role.
Thank you, Senator, for your question. I think my service on boards and philanthropy as a small business owner and also being a partner in building multiple large businesses equips me for this role. If I am confirmed, I hope that I take my interests in education and prevention programs for high-risk behaviors and the support that we've lended to organizations that assist those that have been trafficked. I hope to make a difference in those areas at a much higher level if I'm confirmed to be the ambassador to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica has long been known for its stability and democracy. We've kind of talked about that already. But today that reputation is under siege. Costa Rica has become one of the primary transshipment points for cocaine bound to the United States and Europe. Local gangs are competing as enforcers for major Mexican cartels, and just this summer, the Treasury Department sanctioned Costa Rican nationals and entities tied to narcotics trafficking and money laundering. President Chavez has taken significant steps, including a constitutional reform, allowing for the extradition of Costa Rican nationals for drug crimes. But the cartels are moving faster, and fentanyl is beginning to seep into the country, threatening to transform Costa Rica into a hub for synthetic drugs. As Ambassador, Ms. Hildebrand, you will be on the front lines of this fight, supporting Costa Rica's democracy while protecting Americans from the scourge of cocaine and fentanyl. Ms. Hildebrand, if you're confirmed, what specific steps will you take to strengthen the U.S.-Costa Rican cooperation to disrupt these trafficking networks?
Thank you, Senator, for your question. Costa Rica is a strong partner in the fight against drug trafficking in that region. I understand that the embassy works closely with the National and Border Police and Costa Rica to counter these efforts. If I'm confirmed, I will continue that strong partnership with Costa Rica to counter drug trafficking.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.